Alright, I have some bad news. I just filmed this whole video, and for pretty much the entire video, I was not recording audio on OBS. That's the second time I've done this in doing these reaction videos, so that kind of sucks. I will have audio from the camera, but it will be pretty crappy audio, but there is mic audio for like the last 2 minutes probably, so there's that, I guess. Also, I wanted to give a quick trigger warning, I guess. I mean, if you're watching this video, you've probably already listened to this album, but if you haven't for some reason, there is lots of themes of abuse, sexual abuse, in particular. So if that's triggering, there you go, there's a warning for you. And yeah, enjoy the video as much as you can, because again, crappy audio. I'm pretty nervous for this reaction here today. Today I'm reacting to Sinner Get Ready by Lingua Ignota. This got the big old 10 from Big Tony, of course, last year. I don't know why I've been super intimidated. I think it's because it might hit home quite a bit, because I know there's themes of religion in here, and I asked you guys if there's anything I should know coming into this. You guys, some of you guys commented about there's themes of abuse because apparently she was dating the guy from Daughters, and then he abused her. I did read into it a little bit, and it says that she kind of fully announced it after this album came out, but you guys said there is some of that in here as well, so this is going to be a heavy listen, I can already tell. Don't even really know what genre to classify this as, but we'll see. The uncut reaction is going to be on Patreon. It's $4 a month. Link in the description to go join that. And yeah, I'm scared. Alright, the first track is The Order of Spiritual Virgins. Okay, let's go. Very theatrical. I mean, the lyrics are great. It's so dark, so twisted, super theatrical. Beautiful. So much dissonance. Jump scare. I feel like I'm in a movie right now. It's so cinematic. I love her phrasing though. There's so much emotion. Man, I just got chills. Bro, I just had chills that entire section. Holy. Oh my gosh. It was actually like
a spiritual experience.
I don't even know where to start. That was depressing, man. Theatrical, tortured sound, beautiful phrasing, great voice, so much emotion. And all who dare look upon me swear to eternal devotion. There's a lot in these lyrics too that I don't understand right now at all, but I mean, you could just tell. There's so much pain in here and so much anger. That genius annotation didn't even really help me because I don't understand the references. Sickness finds a way in. I feel like that kind of just perfectly encapsulates that track. It felt tortured. It felt like sickness finding its way in.
If I cannot hide
So much dissonance.
you have to. I am not asking.
Holy man. You could just hear the anger, man. Feel it. These are the most fucking just depressing chords possible. Like, it resolves to a major chord, but it still feels depressing somehow. Holy.
It was actually like a spiritual experience.
That might actually be better than the first one. I don't even know what to say, man. This is gonna be such a crappy video. Because I just feel like I can't say anything to explain just the scope of this. It's so emotional. Like, she toes a line of, I mean, this could very well, these vocals, these theatrical vocals could come across as so cringy and so forced, but they don't, because you can tell it's just completely true to herself and how she's feeling. Again, those organ chords, so depressing. Her vocal inflections and just the emotion, insane. Like, what are these sounds? How do you think of that? This is trippy. He's just thrashing guitars. It's like ripping things apart. Oh, holy.
Was actually like a spiritual experience.
That was by far my favorite instrumental so far. There's a lot to take in. I can already tell you, I'm probably not gonna return to this album. That doesn't mean it isn't good. It just means it's so heavy and just so much to take in that it's like, it's really overwhelming. This might be my worst, probably gonna be my worst video because I have literally barely said anything, but I feel like I don't know what to say.
Dog, we die together. Jesus.
Beautiful vocal run there. I like those chords, really cool chords. I'm like trying to give like commentary, but it just feels pointless. Is this I have a feeling this is mentioning the abuse. I know you want to stop, but you can't.
I wish things could be any other way.
I was like this whole album has felt super dissonant, but that felt like a moment of consonance. Strange. Maybe there's a more of a hopeful tone to this than I'm realizing. Maybe she's talking about God here. Because people are generally taught to fear God, you know? Which is a strange thing, but... started with that line, finished with that line. There's a lot in this track that I feel like I'm missing. Part of it seemed like it was... Here, let me give a rating first. Not gonna get the 10. Definitely the least enjoyable so far, which doesn't even really mean anything because it was still fantastic. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing a lot here. Victory in Jesus. So it starts with a hopeful tone, unless that's somewhat sarcastic. And then this part I thought was mentioning the guy from Daughters, the abuse. This too, I've watched you alone in the home where you live with your family, but one thing I've learned is everything burns. This is a weird song, man. This is weird. And then she finishes with, I fear your voice, I fear your name, I fear your voice above all others. I'm not gonna look too deeply into it right now, but that was definitely, I feel like, the most hopeful track so far. The sound was my least favorite. It was like definitely the most uneventful instrumentally, but still kind of left me speechless, so let's keep going. And we're back with the dissonance. Jeez. So many vocals. It's like anti-Christian folk music. That's the genre right there. Surgeon's precision. There you go. Kristen had to undergo spinal surgery due to an injury from her ex-partner Alexis Marshall as a result of violent sexual assault. Yeah, this is it's just sad, man. It's so sad. It's so doom and gloom. But it doesn't feel like it's doom and gloom just for the sake of being doom and gloom. It feels like someone's real terrible life experiences that are completely warranting these doom and gloom thoughts, you know? It's so sad.
And your will to live.
I'm getting the feeling this track is kind of like her questioning if God is this like almighty being, how would he let something like this happen to her? Like this abuse from her former partner. It's pretty heavy, man. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, I feel like this is straightforward. Just, this is it right here, the abuse. You can tell she feels guilty too, though. He will do this if you do not confess. Feeling like she can't tell anyone about it, which is common with victims of abuse, you know? Do you hear that? There's no happy endings, man. That's what's great about it, though. It's completely honest. So many times in music, in pop music, you hear they feel like there has to be a lesson, you have to learn something, there has to be a positive ending, but that's not how life always goes, you know? That's gonna get the 10. We're gonna keep it going. Just even starting with that line is just...
Oh, sinner, hast thou ever heard? Bold shall I stand on that great day.
I want to address myself in slow water.
Love of Christ so ruthlessly denied. The sacred linament of judgment.
I'm getting Godspeed vibes right now.
Every stain until it is in the seas of God's forgetfulness.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Even just this opening line is so good. Holy frick. I mean, on a very surface level, feeling like she can't be forgiven for her sins. Oh sinner, have you ever had the love of Christ so ruthlessly denied? And then this kind of spoken word outro here. I guess they're calling it a sermon. I feel like she's including this as kind of a contradictory point, because this guy seems to be in the same boat as her, where he's sinned. Obviously everyone sinned, but he seems a little bit more forgiving towards Christ or God or whatever. Her take seems a little bit more angry. Let's keep it going. I am depressed. A lot of piano on this record. I like it. Okay, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of imagery in this one, and references and metaphors that I don't get. You really think I'm reading all this genius? Give me like a whole essay to read just on that one line. That guitar is beautiful. Beautiful. It's just a lot to take in, holy. I don't think I was ready for this reaction. I don't know if I would have ever been ready. So, yeah, I don't freaking know. I like how we've had these, like, ambient nighttime sounds, too, through this whole track. It's nice. It's a nice little touch, you know? Okay, that was a pretty good track. Not one of my favorites, but it feels strange even ranking these, like, favorites, like, what's the best track and what's the worst track, because it's just, I don't even know what to say about this track. It's just beautiful sound to it, a lot of imagery, lyrically. Don't really know what it's about. I feel like the dumbest dude on earth right now. Genius said that this song is about one should follow a righteous path while alive because the flames of hell are eternal. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that, but I don't know. Everything feels like it kind of has like a sarcastic kind of undertone, you know? Like, yeah, that's like a standard Christian belief, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's more to it than that. Keep going. I need to take a quick bathroom break, but I will be back. This track is 7 minutes long, the last one is 5 minutes long, so still got a bit to go, but I'll be back in a jiffy. I'm back. I got Kinsey here for comfort. 2 more tracks, 12 more minutes. Let's get it going, Kinsey. Let's get it.
I watch him.
This is interesting.
You know, I mean, I don't really watch him, but so many things I've seen. I mean, he's a totally different person than he became in the
Wonder what this is from.
That's
The heart of man is an orchid. The heart of man is the open fiery pit.
I feel like this is kind of explaining, I guess, the dichotomy of man. Man can be good, man can be terrible. Honestly, this album feels less like a musical experience and more like a book, you know? I don't know if that's a negative thing or a positive thing, but it's just a, oh geez, just a observation. Love the groove. I think this is my favorite, one of my favorite musical moments so far. I love the message of this song. Hello. Ooh, the build. Woo. Oh, Kinsey, did you hear that, bro? Girl, I mean, holy. That might be my favorite track.
Was actually like
That build towards the end, holy man. Starts off with this great interview, talking about this preacher, but you don't think his tears are real because he's like a two-side, like he portrays himself as, or he's someone completely different than what he portrays himself as. Heart of man is an orchid. So yeah, talking about the man, how man can be great, man can be evil, but it's just written in such an interesting way. Holy, like I said, this album feels maybe not like a book, but just maybe like just a string of poems, which I guess that's what music mostly is, or usually is. But it's just, this is some of my favorite writing I've heard this year, definitely. All right, I'm gonna switch to the crappy OBS cam, which is gonna kind of suck, but my camera's about to die, and I want to just finish it. Don't really want to take a break to charge the camera, so we're gonna finish it on here. And yeah, cue the potato camera.
I am such a fucking
Fucking idiot. Gosh, I think I just recorded all of that with no mic. I muted the mic for some reason yesterday on OBS. Okay, I think I have the audio from the camera, so I can use that. But this whole time, reacting to this song, didn't catch anything of my audio. I want to die. Okay, what did I can't even remember everything I said. Talking about this intro, this interview, how this woman obviously thinks she can be safe from COVID because she has blood's Christ, because of her faith, you know, which is scientifically just not accurate and just a really illogical thing to believe. So that was kind of interesting. And then I was talking about how this felt like a sarcastic take at the fact that Christians think that they'll just be fine at the end of all of it. Paradise will be mine. Even though all these terrible things happen to you, it'll just be fine. But then I started to think maybe it's a more actually sincere take and acceptance of that idea by Lingua, or Kristen, whatever her real name is. So yeah, that's everything I said. I kind of want to die right now because this video is going to suck now. Because it's going to be crappy freaking camera audio. There you go. That was Lingua Ignota's. That was Lingua Ignota's Sinner Get Ready. That was a lot to handle, a lot to take in. Pretty overwhelming, pretty powerful. I don't know if I have anything to add. I will say that I liked the sound of it, but that was definitely not the focus of my attention throughout the first listen. Definitely the lyrics were what grabbed my attention the most. Like I said, it kind of felt like more like just a string of poems rather than music. Obviously, that's not a completely accurate take. That's just what it felt like on a first listen, because obviously there was some really good musical moments as well. But definitely some of my favorite writing I've heard in a while. I feel like I missed a lot, but I feel like I kind of caught a good amount too, because I kind of knew coming into this, thanks to you guys, what this was going to be about. So yeah, there you go. I don't think I have anything else to add. This was really good. I can see why the big Tony gave it a 10. I don't know if it'll end up being a 10 for me. I need to listen to it more and more. Obviously, I'm not going to put a concrete rating down in the description. It might be a while before I even give like a rating or review on album of the year too, because I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'll be ready for a while to give it a rating. And by the way, if you guys aren't following me on album of the year, go do that, because I post reviews sometimes, shorter stuff sometimes, mostly. Here, wait, let me just go to my account. They're not like anything, they're not groundbreaking reviews or anything. I just like getting my thoughts out there and being able to have like a nice clear visual to see what I'm rating albums and stuff. So yeah, go follow me on there if you want. It's gonna do it for this video. Rip to the quality of this video because I'm an idiot and I did not record audio. So all right, I will see you guys later. Say peace out, Kinsey. Oh, she just gave me a little kiss. Oh, thank you.